Good evening, and I welcome you students for another amazing section for the coming examinations which you are appearing. I am sure you are working very hard and you have got the basic how do we work. I have always said to the students, keep yourself healthy, keep yourself fit, have energy, relaxed, then you go for the exam. We must be able to get rid of the stresses, the pressures, the obstructions which we face at different parts of our body. It's very essential that we should be free and there should be energy, there should be mobility, there should be no stiffness on any part of the body. And that is one of the reasons we have started with a plan which is totally different from the plan given by others. And our project, which I have launched, involves some yoga, some meditation in order to relax and so that we can focus on and concentrate on the questions. Unless I understand the question, I cannot answer the question. So focus is important. There is plenty of stress around the body and the mind. Therefore, we would like to remove them. As soon as we remove them, we start the session. Sit comfortably on the chair. Sit comfortably on the chair. Your 2 feet should be touching the ground. This is important. This ground is very good for us. Healing, it has a healing effect. It grounds us, and make your hands like this. When I will inhale, up, exhale, down. Inhale, up, exhale, down 10 times. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Start. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of oxygen is now going inside the body and it's working. The blood circulation has improved. And this way, we are able to also remove the toxins from the body. All right. I'm taking my glasses off, students, because I have to keep my health also as good as yours, and I have to improve your health. Okay, neck right, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Remove the stiffness from the neck. Your neck is very stiff because you are sitting on the laptops the whole day. This is very important. You will realize that somewhere some pain is there. Move it down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Three times clockwise rotation. Remove all the stiffness. Be gentle with your neck. Gentle with your body. Gentle with your neck. 3 times. Anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Okay, come back. Come back. These hands are doing so good work for us. Are they not doing? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
We must be able to take care of them. And how do I take care of them? 10 times. Open, close, open, close, open. The more, you never open these hands. That's why there are points in that where blood circulation is there. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 students. You see, half part of this is being used for writing. And, there could be sometimes pain if you write 3 hours paper continuously. You will experience there is a little bit pain in this part of the body, student. So this should be stable. So what we do then, we are doing ankle rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anti-clockwise. All right, then I am opening my chest. 1, 2, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, shoulders are getting jammed, students, and because we are working like this all the time, spinal cord should be erect. As I say that you can put a pillow behind the back of you on the chair on which you are sitting. Have you put the pillow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because your body posture is very important. If you will bend, you will have a lot of spondylitis, other type of pains after some years, which you will know. You won't understand, which I'm telling you right now, because I know millions of people are suffering from that. As I keep on sending you videos, it takes a lot of time to make them. I do research on these things. It's my research. I study a lot of material, then I make certain videos and send it to all. This is related with your goodness, your health. Fitness is very essential. So whatever tips I give, they will help you a lot throughout the life. It's not a small thing. Life is not a very small thing that we will pass one exam, it is over. No, it is a never-ending journey, and it needs improvement in every part of our life. Okay. So, all right. So what I'm doing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've opened my shoulders. You see the upper part of the body. You are going for medical, you will understand that everything is scientific what we are doing. It is science. Research is being done by people, and these things are helping the patients also. Patients are being treated by therapy by large number of doctors and physicians. There are now departments of physiotherapy, etc. in the hospitals. They are doing it. So your collarbones, your chest, your belly, all this, the upper part of the body, and this is where a lot of things are happening. So we must keep it fit, healthy. Now what will we do? What will we do, students? Some inhaling and exhaling. Now breathing is very important part of our life. I'm working on it. It's you see, breathing is the greatest gift of God to us. Because if we are breathing, so we are living. Am I right or wrong? Tell me, students.
Yes, sir.
And plenty of oxygen has been provided to us in the atmosphere because of the gravitational pull of the earth, which we understand. Science, everything will be scientific. Everything is science. That's what I say. Don't worry. What I teach you will there in some or the other form, because all this is science what we are taking. Whatever chemistry are teaching is a science. That's all science. We are trying to understand. We don't want to mug the things unless and until there will be stages where we have to remember the things for the exam. We are doing that also. We will, deep inhaling is going to go from the noses. And exhaling will be done from the mouth with a pressure. How many times? 5 times. And for this, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Your 2 palms are comfortably resting on the table or on your lap, students. Make yourself very, very relaxed. Very, very comfortable. Just love yourself, love your body, respect your body. It's your body, it's not my body. You must keep it to the best because this is very important. 1, 2, 3, we'll start them and inhale from the nose and exhale from the mouth. 5 times this is going to be this. 1, 2, 3, start. Two more rounds. Last round, deep inhale. All right, students, come back. Normal breathing, normal breathing, normal breathing. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Keep breathing. That's our life. Experience the vibrations inside the body and become aware of your surroundings. Slowly rub your 2 arms. See how much natural things are happening. Heat energy. Hands are becoming hot. Like that healing energy. I touch and massage my face, eyebrows, nose, ears, eyes, gently. Gently, students, be gentle with your body and be kind with everyone. Okay, holding hands. Gratitude. Gratitude is very important power in the world. Attitude of gratitude. We must respect, we must honor for the things we have, student. Don't worry about what we don't have, but you still have water to drink, still have food to eat, and still you have place to live. All these things are blessings for us. Okay, folding hand. We thank you, God. We thank you, universe, for the beautiful life and all the things we have. And we also are working for to produce good results in our life best. All right. And slowly you can open your eyes with smiles on your face. Are you back? You back, students? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Everything helps you. You will understand it sooner or later. All right. We are relaxed, and we have energy, and that's the essential part. Without energy, I cannot work, and without focus and concentration, the lesson will be of no use. This technique is helping a lot of students. I have good results from students. They are saying, "Sir, you must do this because we are very much liking it because it is helping us." Is it helping you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's everything is direct interaction. All this is a part of our study, students. I am taking a lot of lessons of this, even taking many courses of this, for which I'm paying to those who are coaches of this. I mean, meditation, yoga. I learn from many teachers in the morning, and I'm continuing with them. So this is whatever I learn, I try to teach you also, so that you can benefit and change the life which you are living for the better, for the better. Okay, all right. Okay, students, we are back. Now here we are coming with some important passages. Passage-based questions are very important. And what is the technique, student? What is the best way to answer such questions? I say a paragraph will be there. Let it be any exam. We don't care. Let it be any exam. You will have to read it. And what is the problem? Students, see the paragraph. There is a phobia. Oh, paragraph. Because this requires mental work, students. Without, you want comfort, you want easy things. Yes or no, yes or no. It's very easy. But you have to read a paragraph, then it becomes a trouble for the student. Here we try to give you practice so that we develop a mental mindset to read the paragraph carefully. In certain papers, there will be so many paragraphs that students will think, oh, one full page. My God. Focus is not there, concentration is not there. So we must read each and every line, each and every word. Pay attention very carefully. Note down the important points, and then questions may be based on this paragraph or question may be outside the paragraph depending on the examiner. So don't worry, all this game goes on. So you have to pass every type of test, student, in life. I mean, it's not just one thing. So that is why, student, practice is required. You want to become and fly a aeroplane, fighter aeroplane. There are women who are flying the fighter aeroplane in our country. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How did they do it? You know, I have seen their story. I'm reading about them. It was difficult, very difficult in the beginning, but training is given. After training, practice has to be there. Without training and practice, nothing. And there is a risk every time when you do something. And those who take the risk will succeed. Others will be at home. No problem. That is the choice. So we try to motivate all of you that, okay, you can go for everything. Okay. And now we have to see, read the passage given below. Answer the following question. Can you help me? Can you read the few lines? Read it. Hardy-Schulze rule. First thing. What is Hardy-Schulze rule now? Can you tell me what is Hardy-Schulze rule?
Sir, Hardy-Schulze rule states that greater the valency of the flocculating ion, greater will be its power to cause precipitation.
What is that called? Coagulation?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hardy states that precipitating effect of an ion on dispersed phase of opposite charge increases with the valency of the ion. Very important point. So if I want to coagulate something, the opposite ion, higher the valency will be, less amount will be required. That's what we are saying.
Yes, sir.
All right. I mean, we are understanding each and everything. The higher the valency of the flocculating ion. What is the flocculating ion?
Which causes the precipitation or the coagulation.
Okay. Greater is the precipitating power. Very good. You have noted down. Everything is to be registered in the mind.
or when you get a paper, you may have some place where you can all put the important point. Thus, for precipitation of a arsenic sulfide sol, is it a negative sol?
Yes, sir.
The precipitating power of AlBr3 is of the order of this. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is 3 plus, this is 2 plus, this is 2. Similarly, for precipitating FeOH3 sol, positive sol. Is it a positive sol?
Yes, sir.
The precipitating power is of this. Okay? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
The minimum concentration of electrolyte in millimoles per liter required to cause precipitation in 2 hours is called the flocculating value. Very good. Though I have given the definition. See how much revision of the course is going on. Tell me how interesting it is that we are revising different chapters by using questions based on paragraphs, passage. So it is very good for us, very good for us. Everything, whatever I say, student, this everything is going to help us. Everything is going to help us. Okay. The smaller the flux, the higher will be the coagulating power of the ion. Okay. Very important. The minimum mass of a protective colloid. Lyophilic colloids are protective colloids.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because these are more stable than lyophobic colloids. So when it is added to a lyophobic colloid, it will form a layer around the lyophobic particles and will protect it from electrolytes.
So lyophobic particles are not that stable because there is no solvent layer surrounding them. That's what you are saying. They are solvent hitting, so naturally they will not be very stable. So the minimum mass of protective colloid in milligram that must be added to 10 milliliter of standard red gold salt so that no coagulation occur when 1 milliliter of 10% is rapidly added to is called the gold number of the protective colloid. All these definitions have come, which are very important. Gold number. What is gold number, students? What is gold number? Important.
Higher the value of gold number.
I said, what is gold number? I'm not talking about the value. Value he has already said. He has defined here in certain paper it was given. What is gold number? All these have been asked in some other paper, whatever he has given. They have asked what is the Hardy-Schulze rule. They have given 4 statements, which is the correct answer. They have asked what is protective colloids. They have asked what is gold number. But they have asked what is flocculation value. Everything he has given in the paragraph. So it helps you in revising the course. Revising the course. Okay. Now you have read it carefully. You have noted down the important points. That is the way we learn the things. You have a notebook. You can note down important things, important points. Why? Because it's all revision also, whatever we are doing. Definitions sometimes we forget and they may be asked as such. So again and again, when we use them, students, we understand. What is the minimum mass of protective colloid in milligrams? You see milligram? That must be added to 10 milliliter of standard gold salt so that no coagulation occur when 1 milliliter of 10% NaCl is rapidly added. When you will add 10% NaCl, what will happen to the gold salt? What is the charge on the gold salt? Red gold salt, what happens to that? Color will change.
Will occur.
Color will change. From that, you will know that the coagulation has taken place. I mean, try to read more and more. That is important. We will get knowledge of that. Okay. Now what he says, question number 1, student. Question number 1. The gold number of 4 protective colloids are given. A, B, C and D. Protective power of these colloids will be of the order. There are 4 choices. Now you have to choose the correct choice.
Sir, option A.
Option A. What have you used? What is the basis of your answer?
Sir, greater the value of the gold number, lesser will be its protective power.
Okay, he has already explained in the paragraph. You may not have explained also, then again we know about it. Greater the gold number, less the
protective power.
Protective power. That means, student, gold number is inversely proportional to protective powers. For certain things, we make our own conclusions for remembering in different papers. Then it helps. Question could be of different way and different form, but doesn't matter. This will be applicable in such cases. So that is the correct answer. Then this has the lowest value, B, and the highest value is D. This was already clear, B and D. Highest value in the end and the lowest value. So there is only one answer, A. All right. Next question is coming now, student. Which of the following has the least flocculating value for positive Sol? Important, these questions are important because such questions will be there. Flocculating value. What is the flocculating value?
The coagulation value.
Coagulation value. And it depends on
valency of the
oppositely charged ion. This is positively charged. Opposite charge will be negative.
Yes, sir.
So which of the following has the least flocculating value? Least flocculating value.
Cl minus, A.
Are you sure? What do you mean by flocculating value? Your answer is wrong. That's why I said you think about it. Every term, students need some attention and thinking. Without thinking, do not answer any question. What do you mean by flocculating value? Least. Lesser flocculating value. Higher the charge, lesser will be the flocculating value. If there is a less charge, then it will be more flocculating value. So then, what is the answer, students?
D.
Huh?
D.
So which has the highest charge? Okay, check it out. If there is a doubt, you just read the paragraph again. Is it correct or wrong? Tell me.
Yes, sir, correct.
Okay. Think, because you have a time to read, students. You are having sufficient time to prepare better and study more. What I am trying is to expose different topics, different chapters, so that whatever problems are there, you can study more. The most important thing is to study more and more, because you will need plenty of knowledge, students, when you appear for exams. Every student I am saying, don't think there is only one exam. Again, I am saying there are people who are coming for G to me. I said, this is not the final paper, my dear friends. This is only a beginning. There will be many such exams in your life. So prepare, read more, do more topics. And our purpose is to expose you and give practice of different topics so that you can again revise and you can study more. Because if after some time, what will happen? This chapter will go. I will discuss something else. And once the paper comes, you will say, oh, I have forgotten what I did. All right, this is the correct answer. These certain rules are always asked. Questions could be different. I'm telling you. They will change the question. There is no limit to the questions, but you know the principles on which these questions are asked. If you don't know, then what answer you will give? Nothing. Which of the following colloidal solution is positively charged, student? Now, what happened? Student? Again, we will have to study. Student. That you have studied in the book. There are positively charged colloids and negatively charged colloids. And general rule was given. I mean, it is not possible to remember all. But if you will search, you will find. which are negatively charged and which are positively charged. Okay, tell me fast. You have a time. You have a time to take it. 1-2 minutes are always there.
Sir, blood.
Blood.
It is a positively charged colloid.
Okay, you check it out because in blood also has got two parts. You will see that in the blood.
But sir, in the book it was mentioned hemoglobin and then blood.
That's what I'm saying. You will check it out. What is gold sol? What is the charge on the gold sol?
Gold sol is negative.
Negative. Okay. It captures electron when you prepared gold sols, you know. How did you prepare gold sol, you know?
It was
Preparation has been asked for gold sol many times, you know. Special method was used.
Braddock's arc method.
Braddock electrodisintegration method. What is arsenic sulfide? You know about it. It absorbs S2 minus ion negative. What about TiO2?
It is also positively charged.
That is the correct answer. In blood has got certain components in it, and check it out. There will be some components. Okay. All right, that's what I said. Student, be careful. We have to study and learn more. Next question is coming, students. The coagulation value in millimoles per liter of electrolyte used for coagulation of AS23 are shown. NaCl 52, KCl 50, BaCl 2.69, MgCSO4 0.72. The correct order of flocculating power is
correct.
Flocculating power.
Sir, C option.
What is the basis? On what basis? Coagulating value. Coagulating value. How does it vary with the flocculating power?
The smaller is the coagulating value, the higher will be the flocculating power.
Is inversely proportional to flocculating value. That's what we are saying?
Yes, sir.
Inversely proportional. Then which is the lowest value?
Lowest will be 1. NaCl.
Other value 52. 52 is the highest. So this is the lowest.
Yes, sir.
Lowest value will be where? Which is the lowest value here? 0.69. So that is third, which is highest. Okay. So then what answer you are having? Answer C. Okay. All right. We have to be sure. We will take some time before we just answer a question. Next question. 1 mole of AgI is coagulated by. All right. What? 1 mole of Ki, 200 milliliter of 1 molar potassium sulfate, 300 milliliter of Na3PO4, 2 mole of the AgI.
Sir, it should be 1 mole of Ki.
You have 1 mole of this. The charge is Ag plus 1 mole. Then you will need 1 mole of I minus, which will come from where? Here. This is 2. This is not having. And then what it will happen, students? This is FPO4 3 minus. This is SO4 2 minus. This is 2I minus. This is PO4 3 minus. So what you have? 1I minus. So answer is A. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Opposite ions are used for coagulation value. Opposite ions are used for the coagulation value. Okay. All right. Another important thing is coming, student. He says, read the passage given below and answer the following questions. We have to read the passage. And again, I said some students are saying, sir, how many passages I will read? I mean, that is the problem. I am telling you direct experiences. If the question is 2 lines, now everyone is able to read it. If they will give you 1 full paragraph, you will be just thinking, oh my God. Is that how the brain responds? If I give 5 paragraphs longer, then again students are in trouble. Because they have to read it. Small paragraph, small lines are easy to read. Bigger, they are again finding it hard. So what we do? Then we have to practice all these things. We should be prepared for all these things. For any exam, and there will be so many, as I said. All right. What is the paragraph? Read the passage given below. Answer the following question. What he says? Okay, read it fast. What he says?
Absorption is the spontaneous process and involves...
Stop it here. Spontaneous process. What is a spontaneous? Why it is spontaneous process? This is an important point here. Spontaneous, he has mentioned word. Which reactions are spontaneous? You have studied in chemistry, in science, in physics. What is a spontaneous process? What criterion you are using for spontaneous reactions?
Gibbs energy should be negative.
Delta G negative. And what is delta G, students?
Gibbs energy, Gibbs free energy. And it's T delta S.
Okay. I mean, I am thinking of every word. In the mind, we should know what is happening. Is a spontaneous and involves unequal distribution of molecules of the gaseous substance on the surface of the solid or liquid. Unequal distribution. Adsorption is exothermic process. Is it true?
Yes, sir.
Delta H is negative always. So what will happen? And whenever adsorption will be, heat will be evolved. Why heat is evolved when adsorption takes place? Why heat is evolved? What is happening? Molecules were further away. From further away, they are attracted. When attractive force is increasing, what will happen then? Energy will be released.
Energy will be...
The attractive forces between adsorbate and adsorbent. What is adsorbate, student? He has used 2 words. Adsorbent.
The species which accumulates at the surface is adsorbate.
Okay. And the substance
on which adsorption takes place is known as adsorbent.
Can you give me examples of adsorbate and adsorbent? Which are very good adsorbent?
Yes. Adsorbent, silica gel is a good adsorbent.
Charcoal, they are talking so much of every time in the book.
Charcoal.
Activated charcoal, powdered charcoal, they are using so much everywhere. They are putting charcoal. Whatever things you are buying, you will see a pouch of coming. What pouch that contains some black powder is there. Why they are putting all that?
To
Because
absorb any water or moisture to prevent the item from spoiling.
so I mean there are certain things which are linked to our life also. Try to, I mean, we have to think and see the things around. If we correlate things with our everyday life, then we remember more than otherwise. Sometimes we forget all these things. This was just to revise more and more things. Okay, they were forces are either van der Waals forces or chemical bonds. All right, is it true?
Yes, sir.
Van der Waals. And second type of forces, chemical bonds. Adsorption of gas in solid generally controlled by factors like temperature, pressure, and nature of the adsorbent adsorbent. What are the factors on which adsorption depends? Then it becomes that factors on which adsorption of gases on adsorbent depends. You already know the factors, temperature, pressure, or whatever. What adsorbent is there, what adsorbent is there, all this. Okay, what we said, temperature, pressure, and all this, nature.
Surface area.
So different things, revision. Okay, nothing more than this. Okay. Question number 1 is on the screen. In a physisorption process, attractive forces between adsorbent and adsorbent are physisorption. What is the difference between physisorption and chemisorption, students? This has been asked many times in the exam. There are two types of.
In physisorption, adsorption takes place due to weak van der Waals forces, and in case of chemisorption, the strong chemical bonds are formed between the gas molecules and the solid surface.
There was a question, give two similarities between physisorption and chemisorption. They asked for similarities.
Similarity.
Not the differences. Differences were known to all the students.
One similarity is that both physisorption and chemisorption increase with the increase of surface area of the adsorbent. Then
anyway, you have to read. They are
both depend on the nature of the gas.
Are exothermic, both the cases. We have already said in the paragraph that they are exothermic, whether let it be any adsorption. Certain, whatever we read, this we have to be very careful what we read. What we have. Now, what is the answer here? Covalent bonds, ionic bonds, van der Waals forces, hydrogen bonds.
Van der Waals forces.
Okay, this is so clear. Which of the following graph represent variation of physical adsorption with temperature? Physical adsorption with temperature. Physical adsorption with temperature. Graphs are important. Let me tell you, many times they give graphs of different. So we should know the mathematical relationships. Which equation is used for the variation of the adsorption with temperature? What is the name of that?
Adsorption isotherm. Freundlich adsorption isotherm.
Freundlich did experiments and studied. Freundlich adsorption isotherms were studied. All this. Okay, then how many you have? A, B, C, and D. Then what is the correct answer?
It should be C.
Huh?
C.
It is increasing with the temperature. What did
Yes,
this,
because it
huh? What the graph is this? As the temperature increases, the fraction absorbed is increasing.
it should be
With this option and Cami's option are two different. How does they change with the temperature, students? Temperature, effect of temperature.
it will decrease with the increase in temperature. So okay.
What will happen, student? Certain graphs are always important. You have to think on this without answering. You have to be careful then what they are decreasing or increasing with effect of temperature, and the curves which we get, they should be, the decrease should be like this, students. Okay, next question. You can study more about that. Which one of the following process does not use adsorption?
Rotation, decolorization, sugar. It does not dissolution of sugar in water.
Dissolution. Chromatography is based on adsorption. Froth flotation, you know what happened, pine oil and those, the
Yes.
ores are getting adsorbed on that. Sugar industry, you already seen how the colors are removed by adsorption, and then dissolution of sugar is not an adsorption process. What happens? Sugar molecules are getting dissolved in water. It is not a surface phenomenon. Which one of the following statement is true?
Enthalpy change. Sir, A. Chemistry option from
Whatever
human
differences we told you between physics, you know, A, chemization is reversible. No, chemization independent of pressure. Chemization has low enthalpy. No. Okay, A is the correct answer. We know about it. Methylene blue from its aqueous solution is adsorbed on activated charcoal at 25. For this process, the correct statement is adsorption require activation energy. Adsorption, what is it? Correct statement. Methylene blue. Methylene blue is a dye, blue in color. Charcoal will, what will it do when you add charcoal to methylene blue? What will happen?
Its blue color will slowly disappear.
Disappear.
Which option, sir? Sir, B option.
And the option always delta H is negative, that we know. Enthalpy change is negative. In all these cases, we have already said enthalpy changes are negative. All right, then we will do in the next time more paragraphs. And instead of Saturday, I am taking class tomorrow at the same time for both of you. Okay, tell him also, because I have some work on Saturday. So we'll hold the class tomorrow and we will continue with this chapter was surface chemistry, and we have understood what is so important in surface chemistry. Hardy-Schulze rule must be known. Flocculating power, gold number, all these are very important. Protective power of the colloids, coagulation of flocculation. These questions are usually given. And the graphs are important wherever they will be required mathematical statements of these graphs. So we should study and study more. All topics, because now CBSE is over. Here, wherever you go, you have to study all topics and different chapters and thoroughly, more than what is given in the NCERT. So try to study more and more. That is the point. Students who will continue to read will be benefited. That's our point. Those who are not regularly studying, what they will get? It's very difficult, because you can see that there is no limit to the questions. Questions can be put in many ways. And we should prepare to read the paper carefully. The problem is the paper comes, students find, oh, it's very hard, very difficult, and they are not reading it. The questions are written in such a language, oh my God, he says. So, but those who attempt and try to focus, concentrate, something will come out. That is my point. Okay, then we will see you in the next class. Keep on sharing our videos with your friends and subscribing, because we are working hard to get question answers from different sources and try to solve them for you, to give you a practice, so that this will help us also. So more students will know us and understand what we are doing. At least forward to your few friends and ask them to subscribe our channel. All right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good night.
Okay, thank you, sir.